Machining to me is you take stock and you can turn it into anything from parts on a spaceship to pins in people's knees to screws in IKEA furniture. So I actually got hired to help clean all the gunk out of the tanks when they were redoing all the coolant, and I got hired on as a temp, and within a week they hired me on permanently. Definitely a strong attention to detail, analytical sort of side of things in terms of problem solving is huge. Some of the math that's required does get a little bit tricky, but it comes naturally because it's visual. You can see it on the part, you can see it on the print, so you get to mentally work that math out on a visual level. In the McKay family, the transparency of the company, the way that they value their employees, their mission statement, it all holds true to what they actually say. And it's just really important to work for a company that follows through with the value system that they put forth instead of just putting it up on the wall and then the day-to-day work doesn't really include that. McKay has been great with school. Not only do they work with my hours, but they do have an educational program where you track kind of the receipts that you need for school or tuition, and depending on your GPA and your grades, they will reimburse you up to a certain point, which not only financially, but in general, the support that I've been getting from going to school and pursuing my education, I feel has been quintessential to me being successful in school, period. I feel I could stay at McKay until I retire. The world of machining is constantly growing. You can learn forever, which is great. And also with McKay, just in the 1 year that I've been here, the opportunities presented to me have been numerous. And so I feel this is a place where I can continue growing every day as a machinist and being here till I retire. I feel like machining in any industry really that's male dominated, it's important for females to go into. I feel we're underrepresented, but it doesn't mean that the work's harder. I just think the encouragement's not there. And I think it's a fantastic career for women. I think women are really great at it too because of our attention to detail. For the machining program, there's 2 math classes. It's one that's a remedial math class because there's different folks from different backgrounds. Some folks who join the program haven't been to school in 10, 20, 30 years, so it's just a refresher, kind of high school math. And the second is trig, but we call it shop math because trig sounds scary to some people. But as you're in the work, the math comes with the work. Learning it can be a little bit challenging, but once you start using it and utilizing it in the shop, it's second nature. So my typical day at McKay, I come in, I check the communication log. So typically I come in the shift after day, so I'll see what's been done, what needs to be done, and then pretty much go from there. There's a lot of variation in the work, so sometimes it's changing filters or doing coolant or doing the test for Kaiser and then filling the machines before I go home. So the relationship with school and going forward with getting a job in the community is they have a really great relationship with owners of machine shops around town. Students typically can get a job. Even in first quarter, they'll find some of the more rudimentary basic stuff for students to do. So employment starts as soon as first quarter. Second quarter, third quarter, wherever you are, they'll help you find a job.